If you have quarters dated 1942, 52, 62, 72D, 82D, or 92-page stop, you might be holding a small fortune. Most people think these are just ordinary 25-cent coins, but top collectors are hunting down these exact 6 years like crazy. In this video, I'm breaking down the rare errors and secrets on these 6 quarters that could make you rich today. Let's start with 1942. Imagine holding a piece of heavy metal from the darkest days of World War II without even realizing it could change your financial life. Back in 1942, America was throwing everything into the war effort, pumping out millions of Washington quarters to keep the wartime economy moving. Most people assume every old quarter from this era is just melt value silver, but that assumption is a massive mistake. The 1942 quarter with no mint mark, meaning it was struck right at the main mint facility in Philadelphia, holds a captivating story. On the obverse, you have John Flanagan's iconic profile of George Washington surrounded by Liberty above, "In God We Trust" to his left, and the date 1942 below. Flip it over to the reverse, and you are greeted by a bold bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, framed by United States of America and the motto E Pluribus Unum, with the face value quarter dollar anchored at the bottom. Struck in 90% pure silver and 10% copper, this piece weighs precisely 6.25 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and features a distinctively reeded edge. While millions were minted, finding one that survived 8 decades in an attractive antique fine condition where the major details remain clear despite gentle circulation was getting harder every single day. Many of these historic pieces were melted down, heavily worn, or foolishly cleaned. Never clean a coin like this. Wiping away its natural aged patina instantly destroys the original surfaces that serious collectors crave. Instead, check the sharp high points of Washington's hair first. In top grades and rare varieties, collectors actively hunt for these, driving intense auction activity where pristine or special specimens have sold for up to $45,000. If you come across one, do not spend it. Professional grading may be well worth your time. But as incredible as this 1942 silver classic is, wait until you see the hidden secret waiting on our next coin. Next up, what if a standard piece of pocket change from the dawn of the Cold War held a valuable secret right under your nose? The year 1952 was defined by post-World War II economic expansion, the Korean War, and a bustling American marketplace that desperately required a constant flow of hard currency. To keep commerce moving, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of Washington quarters that entered everyday circulation without a mint mark. To the average person back then, and even today, a 1952 quarter looks like ordinary change, but seasoned numismatists know better. On the obverse, John Flanagan's majestic portrait of George Washington stands bold, surrounded by the mandatory inscriptions "Liberty" above, "In God We Trust" beside his profile, and the date 1952 at the base. Turning the coin over reveals an aggressive American bald eagle perched on olive branches and a bundle of arrows, flanked by United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and the denomination quarter dollar. Minted in 90% fine silver and 10% copper, this piece tips the scales at 6.25 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and a classic reeded edge. While millions left the mint, finding one today that preserved its honest fine condition showing crisp overall design outlines despite light circulation is becoming remarkably difficult. Countless silver coins were melted down over the decades or damaged by improper handling. Whatever you do, Never clean this coin. Harsh polishing strips away original surfaces and drastically reduces value. Instead, collectors look first at the sharpness of Washington's hair and the eagle's breast feathers. Strong collector demand and competitive auction activity have driven pristine or uniquely struck examples to fetch impressive market values up to $41,000. Do not spend this coin if you find one. Professional grading may be worthwhile, but our journey into rare silver isn't overweight until you see what makes our third coin an absolute must-find. Next up, there is a quiet tension built right into the year 1962, the height of the space race, and the tense days of the Cuban Missile Crisis, when ordinary Americans carried heavy silver quarters without giving them a second thought. To keep up with a fast-booming economy, the main mint in Philadelphia produced huge batches of Washington quarters, leaving them without a mint mark. Most people assume that because millions were struck, a 1962 quarter is just common change or basic silver melt. But that misunderstanding causes countless valuable pieces to be spent by mistake every single day. The obverse showcases John Flanagan's familiar bust of George Washington, framed by Liberty at the top, In God We Trust beside his profile, and the date 1962 along the bottom rim. Turning the coin around brings you face to face with a powerful bald eagle clutching a bundle of arrows over olive branches, flanked by the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and the face value $quarter. Struck in 90% pure silver and 10% copper, it weighs exactly 6.25 grams, spans 24.3 millimeters in diameter, measures 1.75 millimeters thick, and features a sharply reeded edge. Survival rarity is a real factor here. While vast quantities entered circulation, finding one that maintains a crisp, fine condition with honest wear and undisturbed surfaces is getting harder as time passes. What collectors look for first is clear: defined detail in Washington's hair and the eagle's wings. Whatever you do, do not spend this coin and never clean it under any circumstances. Harsh scrubbing wipes away the original surfaces that serious numismatists demand. Thanks to fierce collector demand and intense auction activity, top-tier examples of this 1962 classic have fetched impressive market values up to $38,500, making professional grading well worth considering. But if you think this silver gem is exciting, wait until you see the game-changing error on our next coin. Next up, by 1972, the American pocket was changing forever. Silver was completely gone from everyday coins, and people assumed Clad quarters were just mundane, worthless metal. Against the backdrop of the Watergate era and the end of the Vietnam conflict, the Denver Mint was churning out massive runs of Washington quarters to fuel a fast-moving, modern economy. On the obverse, John Flanagan's classic portrait of George Washington remains prominent, framed by Liberty above, In God We Trust beside his profile, the date 1972 below, and that small D mint mark clearly stamped on the right side. Flip it over to see the iconic bald eagle perched over olive branches with arrows in its talons, encircled by United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $quarter. Unlike its silver predecessors, this coin was struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, weighing exactly 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and a distinct reeded edge showing its reddish copper core. Because millions were spent without a second glance, finding a 1972 D in a solid, honest fine condition with clear design outlines intact despite light circulation is becoming surprisingly tricky today. Collectors look for sharp strike details and rare mint error varieties first, as survival rarity in top condition drives intense interest. Recent auction activity proves that demand remains strong among collectors, with exceptional or uniquely doubled specimens hitting impressive market values up to $35,000. If you stumble across one of these in your change, do not spend this coin. Never clean it either, because harsh polishing destroys original surfaces and ruins its collector appeal. Having it checked for professional grading may be worthwhile. But hold on to your seat, because the next quarter in our lineup holds a secret that makes finding rare Clad coins even more mind-blowing. Next up, what if I told you that one of the hardest coins to find in top condition from the 1980s was struck during a time when the U.S. Mint didn't even issue official mint sets? The year 1982 was marked by economic recession, shifting industrial dynamics, and high inflation, prompting the Treasury to halt uncirculated mint sets for collectors. That meant almost every single 1982 Washington quarter struck at the Denver Mint went straight into heavy everyday circulation, getting worn down in vending machines and arcades. On the obverse, John Flanagan's majestic bust of George Washington faces left, flanked by Liberty above, In God We Trust on the left, 1982 below, and that crucial D mint mark sitting sharply to the right of his pigtail. Turning it over reveals the familiar bald eagle perched over olive branches with arrows held tight, surrounded by United States of America, E pluribus unum, and quarter dollar. Struck in a copper-nickel clad format, 75% copper and 25% nickel over a pure copper core, this quarter weighs 5.67 grams, spans 24.3 millimeters in diameter, measures 1.75 millimeters thick, and features a sharply reeded edge showing the exposed copper band. Because no official sets were saved by the government, survival rarity for coins in very fine condition showing crisp hair details and well-defined wing feathers is shockingly high compared to other modern years. Collectors look for strong strike sharpness and unmarred surfaces first. Demand remains strong among collectors, and intense auction activity has seen outstanding or uniquely flawed examples reach impressive market values up to $35,000. If you find a clean 1982D quarter, do not spend this coin. Never clean it, as wiping away natural toning destroys the original surfaces that give it real value. Professional grading may be worthwhile if it shows exceptional detail, but our final coin reveals an even more bizarre error that you won't want to miss. Next up, what if a quarter sitting in your pocket right now struck in 1992 during the dawn of the internet era and the end of the Cold War holds a life-changing secret that almost everyone misses? Back in 1992, as the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia poured out millions of Washington quarters without a mint mark to handle daily commerce, an incredible mint variety slipped through the cracks. Most people look at a 1992 Philadelphia quarter and see just 25 cents to spend at a vending machine, but eagle-eyed collectors know better. On the obverse, John Flanagan's familiar profile of George Washington faces left, encircled by Liberty above, In God We Trust on the left side, and the date 1992 at the bottom. The reverse features the legendary American bald eagle gripping arrows over olive branches, surrounded by United States of America, E pluribus unum, and quarter dollar. Struck in a standard copper-nickel clad composition, it weighs exactly 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters across, has a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and carries a sharply reeded edge, exposing its inner copper core. Even in everyday circulated condition where light softens the high points, survival rarity for specific varieties, like the famous close AM error, is remarkably high. Collectors look for the spacing in America on the reverse first, where the letters A and M almost touch. Many people unknowingly spend coins like this every day without ever checking. Demand remains strong among collectors, and intense auction activity shows that certain specimens have sold for impressive prices, reaching market values up to $15,000. If you suspect you have one, do not spend this coin. Never clean it, because preserving its original surfaces is critical. Harsh cleaning strips away value instantly. Getting it checked for professional grading may be worthwhile. Make sure to double-check your change tonight, because you never know when you'll strike gold in pocket change.